Hey guys, this is Chris again, coming at you with another video. Today's review is that Helson Shark Diver. This is the 38mm, the limited edition titanium model. I believe these are sold out. They sell for $700 on Helson's site. Quick wristwatch check. We're in that Boulder Venture, by the way. About to go to work. But this is a 38mm piece. It wears closer to a 40mm piece. And as I mentioned, this is limited edition, I believe, to 1,000 pieces. I had gotten this on trade with my buddy Jared again. With the I traded my Seiko Patty in on it, and these are 20mm lugs. As you can see, I have it paired with this Wrist Candy Watch Club, this gray NATO. I think it works pretty good with that pairing. Pretty clean dial overall. It's a 300-meter watch, water-resistant diver. And as we know, these are kind of homages to Rolex Submariners. You see it's got the sign crown here at the 3 o'clock. Not an overly thick watch. It's got that Miyota 9018 movement, which was kind of a put off for me because, as we all know, those rotors on there are the gears are a little bit loud on them. But I don't know if Helson modified it a little bit, but this one seems to be a little bit quieter than other Miyota movements that I have had in the past. So that's definitely a plus. The only gripe I have is the bezel is a little hard to turn. The play on the bezel could use a little bit of work. But other than that, I really like the watch. Like I said, it's 38mm titanium, so you barely even notice it on the wrist. Of course, it's got the legendary Helson loom. Got clean indices here. Pretty clean dial. Helson Shark Diver on the dial, then automatic 300-meter. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, which I like a clean, simple dial aesthetically. You have the date in between the 4 and the 5, which for date is pretty nice because it's not a huge date. Like I said, clean indices. The second hand and the minute hand, or the hour hand, excuse me, and the minute hand are all really clean. It meshes really well with the dial. But overall, I'd definitely suggest this watch if you're looking for something a little bit different. Helson is, I don't know that I would consider Helson a micro brand, but they're kind of a more established brand, and I believe, don't quote me, they're based out of China, but their work is really good quality. The only two negatives that I have on this watch, like I said, was the one was the bezel, and these pushers, these are hard to change the straps. They're a pain in the you-know-what to change the straps. But other than that, it's a really killer watch. This titanium wears really light. This is the bracelet that it came with. Only thing is, with that titanium, you gotta watch, it scratches pretty easy. So you gotta watch that. That's why I have it on a NATO. And I have worn this to work, and it holds up really well. Like I said, you almost forget it's on the wrist. It wears closer to a 40mm, which is good for those bigger wristed like myself. Because like I said, that 38mm has almost that cushion style case almost. That's probably why it wears closer to 40. But I will do a quick wristwatch check on it. Take off my Boulder. Like I said, that Miyota is actually a pretty quiet movement for a Miyota movement. But like I said, it's actually a pretty killer watch. Got a little loose, but you can see what it looks like on my 7.5 inch wrist. And it wears, like I said, closer to a 40mm. And the crown does dig into your wrist a little bit. Another thing I should mention, but not that bad. Each wrist is probably going to be different on that. But other than that, I would definitely give this like a 7 out of 10. You got a couple things it needs to work on. But it's definitely a pretty killer watch, especially for the price. If you're looking for something different, or if you're looking for like a beater watch or something like that. Like I said, $700 might be a little steep. I would say this is more comfortable around the $400 or $500 price range, but that's just me. Like I said, I had traded this in with my buddy Jared, and I believe they are out of these. But if you're looking for one of the regular Shark Divers, I'd definitely say go ahead and do it. I can't recommend it, but I suggest it. And I am in no way being paid by Helson or sponsored. Like I said, this is my own watch. So, alright guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, peace.